الفعل المضارع المبني للمجهول. So again, this topic is about مبني للمجهول, the passive form of the fi'l. Okay, or the fi'l which is built for unknown. So again, the word majhul here means unknown. And what is unknown here? Unknown here is the fa'il. We do not know who the fa'il is. That is, yes, what is meant by al-majhul. So that is why every time you write a sentence with fi'l mabni lil majhul, do not mention the fa'il at all. Okay, if you mention the fa'il, then you have to change that fi'il to the normal form, mabni li al-ma'lum. All right. Okay, so we look at the sentences, the al-amthila, the misal, the examples, as you can see here. Again, we have two majmu'atan. We have majmu'atan, majmu'a alif wa majmu'a ba. So as you can expect, majmu'a alif, these are all the normal fi'il. The normal fi'il mudari, which means fi'il mudari al-mabni. Is it lil majhul or lil ma'lum? The normal one.
Ma'lum.
Ma'lum, good. So this is al-mabni lil ma'lum. But again, remember, this is now for fi'il mudari. Okay, present tense. Al-mabni lil ma'lum. And ba, this is al-mabni lil. Okay, what is that? What is the opposite of lil ma'lum?
Majhul.
Majhul. Naam, lil majhul. Okay, good. So now you understand what does it mean by ma'lum and majhul. Okay, let us look at the sentence. Alif. Majmu'ah alif, raqam wahid. Yahmilu at-talibu al-kitaba. Yahmilu at-talibu al-kitaba. Naam. Ma ma'na al-jumla? Yahmilu at-talib al-kitab. What is this? Yahmilu. This is, yes.
Contain.
Again. Contain.
Or bring.
Bring. It is, yes, it is to bring. Yahmilu. Correct. Carry, yes, that is also correct.
It's last time in the article.
Yes, yeah, we learned that in the word hamil. Anta tahmiluni aw ahmiluka. Naam, sahih. Good. So that is the meaning. So hamala yahmilu means, actually it means carry. So, okay, you know this word, the person. Okay, give me the isim fa'il of the word carry. Hamala.
Talibu.
No, I want isim fa'il. Not fa'il, not the person. The person in the, no, we want you to change. Remember the lesson isim fa'il? You change it to the wazan fa'il.
Hamilun.
Hamilun. Good. So now this is the isim fa'il for hamil. What is the meaning of hamil then? If you translate just now, hamala, yahmilu, carry. So
Carrier.
hamil, carrier, the one who is carrying the thing is called hamil. A pregnant woman, who is she called?
Oh, you mean the pregnant woman can be called hamil?
Yes, pregnant woman is called
carry the
hamil.
baby.
Yeah, because she carries the baby. She is called hamil. In Malay also we call it hamil, right? So that is an Arabic word taken from the isim fa'il, the one who carries. But of course, it means the carrier of the baby, the pregnant woman. Okay, for this word hamil, muzakkar or muannas?
Muzakkar.
Muzakkar, because you don't have the ta marbuta. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, if you want to change it to muannas,
Hamilat.
hamilatun. Okay, that is muzakkar and muannas for the word hamil. If the meaning is to carry, somebody who carries a thing, then he is called hamil, and muannas is called hamila. But what about a pregnant woman? Which one do you use, hamil or hamila?
Hamila.
Hamila.
Yeah, it's
Okay. For pregnant woman, you use this word. Okay, so this is a bit weird. Normally for women you have to add ta, but we have a few words. You only use the word without the ta. Why? Because no man will be pregnant. No man can have a baby, right? Hamil to mean somebody who is pregnant, then it is always referring to a woman. We say hamil without adding the ta. Okay, you don't say hamila. So for example, you say I am pregnant, a woman. You say ana hamila, no, Because if you say ana hamila, people will understand that you are carrying a thing, not a baby, not pregnant. So if you want to say I am pregnant, then this is the word that you should use. Okay, ana hamil. That is one word. Another word, another similar word, which is only used for a woman. Okay, when you have your period, haidun, from the word haidun, from the word haidun. So a woman, when she is having a period, she call herself haidun. Ana haidun. You don't have to add the ta, because no man okay, will have a period, their period. So you don't have to say haidatun, no need. Okay. So for these two words, they are used for women. No need to use, no need to add ta marbuta. Okay, because maybe in the future you read fake book in Arabic, you will see this woman hamil. So is this muzakkar or muannas? You look at the meaning. If it means pregnant, then definitely this is a woman. Nah, okay, so that is additional information for this word yahmilu. Nah, let us go back to the lesson. Yahmilu at-talibu al-kitab. So the student is carrying a book, or he is bringing a book, or he is carrying a book. Now you want to change to mabni li al-majhul. You want to say the book is brought or the book is carried. We are not interested to say who carried it. No. So you change the word from yahmilu, you change it to yuhmalu. Yuhmalu. So what did we change to the fi'l? In fi'l madi, mabni lil majhul, the first letter with a dhamma, the second last with a kasra. But what about fi'l mudari? From this word, what can you say? What is the rule then from here, from this word?
The first letter.
The first
also
letter,
Dhamma.
dhamma, good. The first
Then
letter, you put the
and then-
dhamma.
And then the second last letter, fathah.
Yes, correct. That is for fi'l mudari. That's all. For fi'l madi, dhamma followed by kasra. But for fi'l mudari, dhamma, but in the end, the second last letter, you have to make it with a fathah. So now the word becomes yuhmalu. Okay? Yuhmalu. And of course, since this is fi'l mudari, present tense, you need to end the word with a dhamma. So this is the trademark of a fi'l mudari. Fi'l madi, it always end with a, fathah, qara'a, zahaba, kataba. But fi'l mudari, it always end with dhamma. It always ends with dhamma. Yazhabu, yaqra'u, yahmilu, and so on. So now it becomes yuhmalu. So the sentence is yuhmalu al-kitab. The book is brought. The book is carried. Now, okay. That is the first jumlah. Al-jumlah tu thaniya, yahsudu al-fallahu zar'a. Yahsudu al-fallahu az-zar'a. Anyone knows what is fallah? Fallah. Who is this? Fallah?
It's a farmer.
Sahih. Yes. Fallah is farmer, a gardener. Yes. Fallah is farmer. Fallah is farmer. So az-zar'a, we have learned this word. Zar'a.
The plant.
The plant,
The
yeah.
weight.
The plant is called zar'a.
In the article.
Yes, the trees, all the veggie, the plants. This is called az-zar'a. So what is the fallah doing to the plant?
Yahsudu.
Yahsudu. Naam. What do you think? Yahsudu is to harvest. So the fallah is harvesting his crops. You can see that. He is harvesting his crops. So you say yahsudu az-zar'a. Naam. So now we want to remove the word fallah. We are not interested who harvests it. No. We just want to say the plant or the crop is harvested. So what is the word now? So without looking at ba, so let us try. What did we do just now to change from ma'lum to majhul in fi'l mudari? Remember what Ilham said just now? The first letter, what do you do to the first letter?
First letter change to
Dhamma.
Good.
you.
You, yes, correct, you. And what else?
Second last letter.
Second last
change to
letter. Change to
Sa.
fathah.
Fatha. Always
Okay.
on this
Right.
one.
So what is the word now?
Yuhsada. Yuhsadu.
Yuhsadu. Yes. So this is the word that you get. Yuhsadu. So what is the meaning of yuhsadu? Is harvested. The zar, the crop, the plant is harvested. Naam. So this is now in the majhul form. Mabni lil majhul, but this is for fi'il mudari. طيب. Number 3, رقم 3. Al-mu'minu, sorry. Yaqulu al-mu'minu al-haqqa. Mu'min, the mu'min is saying the truth. Al-haq. So he is saying the truth. Now you want to change to the truth is said, without mentioning the word mu'min anymore. So we need to change this word to mabni li al-majhul. Let us try this. Without looking at the answer. Okay, what will you do?
First change to you.
First change to you.
Ramah.
Okay, and what else? The second
Kulu.
letter becomes
So the second letter is one.
Wa. Okay, if we follow the rule just now, we will change the first letter to you and the second last letter, which is waw, to wa. So what is the fi'l now?
Yaqwalu.
Yuqwalu. Okay. So here we have a problem. You see this letter?
Okay.
That is the problematic letter, right? The harful illah.
Okay.
Yes. So when you have this,
Cancel.
so there will be some other changes to the fi'l. But of course, this is we should have another lesson for this one. But as I said, for the fi'l that comes together, that comes with harful illah, yeah, I will just give you what is the changes. We don't have to go in details. So this word is it becomes yuqalu. Yuqalu. What happens is actually, since this is a problematic letter, wow, and you have a fathah, they change this to alif. So
Yes.
so now it becomes yuqulu. But again, we have another problem. Why? Because this alif cannot take a fathah. Because this is alif, this is not hamzah. If it is hamzah, yes, you can have a fathah. But this is alif. Alif can not have a fathah. So what did they do? They change this fathah, they bring this fathah forward. They put it here. So now the word becomes
Yuqalu.
yuqalu. Okay. So these are the processes involved in changing a fi'l when it has this harful illah. Right? But again, as I said, we will not ask you the fi'l that contains harful illah. So in this case, we just memorize the word. Qala, yaqulu becomes yuqalu. All right? So this is the word yuqalu. Yuqalu al-haq. Yuqalu al-haq. The haq, the truth was, the truth is said. Is said, because this is in the mudari form. Now, number 4. Okay, number 4, yabi'u. Here again, we have another fi'l with this problematic letter. Ya. So you will expect that this ya will be changed to something else. Either alif or waw. Okay, let us try this first. Yabi'u at-tajiru al-aqmishata. Yabi'u tajir, the merchant, buy or sells. Is yabi'u buy or sell?
Sell.
Sell, yabi'u. So the tajir sells or is selling the cloth, al-aqmisha. He is selling the cloth, al-aqmisha. Naam, yabi'u tajir al-aqmisha. Now, we want to change yabi'u to mabni lil majhul. We are not interested in the word tajir. We want to say the cloth was sold, yabi'u. Okay, change this word, yabi'u to mabni lil majhul. Let us try this. Ya becomes
You.
Ya becomes you. Okay, and then what else? The second last letter, which is ya, become ya, right?
That become.
So here now we have you biya'u.
Same like the last one.
Yeah, same with the last one. Here we have this problematic letter. So this letter will have to change to something that is suitable with fathah. So which one is suitable to fathah? So
Alif from always.
alif. Yes, alif. So now the fi'il will becomes ya, ba, alif, and ain. You.
Yoba. Oh.
Okay. Actually, it is yubi a'u. But again, this alif cannot accept any fathah. So they brought
Change
fathah
to
to the letter ba. Okay, they remove this one. That is why it becomes yuba'u. Okay, that is the verb. Okay, so that is the verb yuba'u. So yuba'u. But now, when you look at the sentence, what is sold here? What is the item that is sold? Up. Akmishatu. Akmishatu. This is jama actually. Jama word for clothes. Akmisha. So again, this is jama for non-human. What do you need to do to the verb?
Yuba'ut.
You have to change. You have to change the verb to
Mu'annas.
mu'annas. Okay, how do you change this word? Yuba to mu'annas. Remember, this is fi'il mudari, not fi'il madi. Fi'il madi, you can add ta to the end of the word. But now fi'il mudari, no. Fi'il mudari, what do? You change the letter here. Just like the word yazhabu, you say Ali yazhabu. But when you say Fatima, is it yazhabu?
Oh. No, it's another word.
What is the letter?
Tazhabu.
Azhabu, sahih. So when it is for mu'annas, then you change the first letter to ta. So here, what is the word now? You cannot say tuba'u anymore. Yes, you can say, you have to say tuba'u. Why tuba'u? Why not yuba'u? Because the item that is sold is mu'annas. That is why in the answer, here the answer is tuba'u. Okay, tuba'u. All right. So of course, here there are two processes. The first one is, of course, you change the fi'il to mabni lil majhul, which is our lesson. The second one is you look at the next word. So this is, we will talk in detail in the next lesson, inshallah. All right, our last grammar topic. Okay, but today we just focus on this one, how to change from ma'lum to majhul. Tayyib, this is number 4. Al-an, number 5. Rakam khamsa. Rakam khamsa. Yuwaddihu al-muallimu ad-darsa. Al-muallim is doing this. What is he doing? Yuwaddihu. The teacher is, okay, anybody knows what does it mean by yuwaddihu? This is from fi'il madi waddaha. We have learned this word in one of the lessons. Waddaha, fassara, syaraha. Anyone remembers? Waddaha bimakna fassara, bimakna explains. Naam, sahih, ilham. Okay, yes. So waddaha bimakna fassara, bimakna syaraha, explains. Good. So waddaha yuwaddihu, explains. The teacher explains the lesson, or the teacher is explaining the lesson. Now you want to change to the lesson is explained by the teacher. No, we are not interested to say by the teacher. We just want to say the lesson was explained. Done. So what is the verb? Okay, let us try this. What will happen to the verb? Yuwaddihu. Okay, just follow the rule. The first letter.
First letter already become kasr.
Okay, the first letter is already with a dhamma, right? So we retain the dhamma. Yes. Okay, what else?
Second last letter.
The second last letter. What about the second last letter? What is the sign, or what is the harakah?
Fatha.
Fatha. Fatha. Yes. Yuwaddahu. Yuwaddahu. Yes, correct. So that is the word. Yuwaddahu. Okay? So now you get the word yuwaddahu. It is explained. But you want, do you want to retain, whether you have to retain this here, or whether you have to change to the to ta, you have to look at the next word. What is explained here?
Darsa.
Ada, the lesson. So this is muzakkar, therefore you have to use the ya again. No need to change to ta.
Okay. Only the mu'annas change to ta.
Good. If this is mu'annas, then you change this to ta, to waddahu. If this is muzakkar, then no need to change to ta. So the sentence is now yuwaddahu ad-darsu. The dars, the lesson is explained. طيب. So this is number 5. Number 6, رقم 6. So this is a bit longer fi'il, but it is doesn't matter whether it is a long fi'il or short fi'il. The steps are similar, the same. Yantaziru Muhammadun hafla zafaf. Yantaziru. Yantaziru. This is from the fi'il madin intazara. Anybody remembers what is this word? Intazara yantaziru. Naam. Wait. Naam, sahih. Shukran Madiyah. Wait. Wait is intazara. Okay. Intazara. Yantaziru. Fi'il amr is intazir. You want to say wait to your friend. Intazir ya Ali. Intazir. Intazir ni. Wait for me. Intazara Muhammad or yantaziru Muhammad hafla zafaf. Muhammad is waiting for hafla. Hafla is the ceremony. Zafaf is similar to the word zawaj. Okay, what is zawaj? Zawaj from the word, yes.
Marriage.
Marriage. Now, marriage is zawaj. Zafaf, marriage as well. So we say hafla zafaf, marriage ceremony. Okay, now hafla zafaf. Now, tayyib. So yantaziru Muhammad hafla az-zafaf. Now we want to say the ceremony is waited. Is waited for. So what is the fi'il now? From yantaziru it becomes yun
ينتظر.
Yantazaru. Yes, correct. So this is the fi'il. Yuntazaru. Yuntazaru. Okay, yuntazaru. Ma mana yuntazaru is waited. Yuntazaru haflu az-zafaf. So the haflu az-zafaf, the marriage, wedding ceremony is waited for.
Waited.
Okay, so this is the meaning of yuntazaru. And haflu az-zafaf, wedding ceremony. Okay, so this is the lesson. What is important that for fi'il mudari, you want to change to mabni lil majhul. Remember the first letter, which is the letter of mudari, the ya or the ta or the nun or the alif, change to a dhamma. That is number 1. Number 2, the second last letter, change to fatha. Okay, that's all. Yes, so this is how do you change fi'il mudari from mabni lil ma'lum to majhul. Of course, if when you have harful illa in the fi'il, then you will expect to see some other changes, right? So that is the qaida. So we look at the qaida. Al-qaida says yubna al-fi'l al-mudari' lil majhul bi dammi awwalihi wa fathi ma qabla akhirih. Yubna was built. Fi'l mudari' was built for majhul, which means we change the form, or the form of fi'l mudari' if it is in the majhul is by doing this. So you have to remember this. Bi dammi awwalihi, that is the first one. By dam, you change it to dhamma. Bi dammi, dammi is similar to the word dhamma. Awwalihi, the first letter, the first of it. Wa futiha ma qabla akhirihi. Wa futiha, sorry, or wa fathi. Here they use the word fathi. Fathi is similar to fatha. Fatha. So you make ma qabla akhirihi, what before the last letter, the second last letter, you put a fatha. Alright, so this is the most important rules, that you change the first letter to dhamma and the second last letter to a fatha. Okay, done. Right. Second one, number 2. Okay, this is related to the fi'il with harful illa. When you have harful illa, you have alif, you have waw, or you have ya. Okay, in the fi'il. Okay, so this is the rules. So they said idza kana ajwafan. Idza kana. Okay, please add one word here, otherwise you might not understand this. Idza kana al-fi'lu. Add this word. If the fi'il is ajwaf. If the fi'il is ajwaf. Okay, what is this ajwaf? Ajwaf is a grammar term to refer to the fi'il that is having harful illa in the middle. Again, I repeat, ajwaf is referring to a fi'il with harful illa in the middle of it. For example, you have the fi'il ba'a. Where is the harful illa? In the middle. Not in the beginning, not in the end. That is what is meant by fi'il ajwaf. Okay? So please take note of this word. إذا كان الفعل أجوف. If the fi'l is أجوف. What is أجوف? أجوف is the fi'l with harful illa in the middle. All right. So please have that explanation. So what do you do if you have this kind of fi'l? But of course, this is now has to be in the mudari form. Yabi'u. So you see this harful illa in the middle. That is called ajwaf. Now, so what will happen if you have this kind of fi'l? So here they said, what do you do? Dumma awaluhu. Again, it is the same thing. Dumma awaluhu. You change the first, make sure that the first letter is with a dhamma. Wa quliba al harfu illa, harful illati alifan. Harful illa, so that problematic letter is change. Quliba means change. It's changed to alif. Again, you change the harful illa, you change the problematic letter to an alif. So, for this word, yabi'u, what is the problematic letter?
Ya.
Ya, the middle ya. What do you do to that ya?
Change to alif.
Change to alif. Okay, you must change that to alif. Of course, this is the short explanation. What I did earlier was the long one, right? You change yubiya'u and so on. But this is the simpler explanation. But remember, the first letter is always with a fathah. Now the word becomes yuba'u. That is the mabni lil majhul. The example is like the word yaqulu. That is another example for this kind of fi'l. Yaqulu. This is fi'l with harful illa in the middle. So what do we need to do? The ya, the first ya is of course with the dhamma, and this one is replaced with an alif. That is why it becomes yuqalu. Otherwise, you have to say yuqwalu. Difficult to read. Then we change to yuqalu. Yabi'u. Again, you have this ya in the middle. So change to mabni lil majhul. Yubya'u. Difficult to read. That is why they replace this ya to alif. It becomes yuba'u. Not yubya'u. Yuba'u is sold. The next fi'l, yazidu. Yazidu means add. Yazid, two meanings. The first meaning of yazid is to add. Yazidu, add. Increase, another meaning. Increase. Yazidu. For example, if you read the fiqh book, if you read Aqidah book, you will see this phrase. They will always say this phrase. Al-imanu yazidu. What does it mean? Iman yazid.
Iman increase.
Iman of a person can increase. Wayan kusu. And it can
decrease.
Decrease, yes. That is the iman of human being. My iman, your iman, everybody's iman is like that. Yazid wa yanqus. Sometimes we feel that our iman is very, very high, right? We tend to pray early. We do that. We do this. But sometimes we feel like it's very lazy, right? We do not want to wake up for Salat Fajr, for example. Now then you know, oh, your iman at that time is decreased. So you can have like a scale from 1 to 10 or 1 to 7. So you identify, where's my iman today? Oh, my iman today is at 2 out of 7. Or my iman now is like at 5 out of 7. You can have that for your own reference. Al-iman yazid. So remember this word yazid. Yazid, again, you have this ya in the middle. So this is what they call as the ajwaf, fi'l ajwaf. So for yazid, what do you do? Again, you replace the ya to a dhamma. And this letter ya, change it to alif. So now it becomes yuzadu. Is increased or is added. So we say is added. Yuzadu. So hadha huwa hadhihi hiya al-qa'ida thalitha. Okay. Now number 3. This is not qaida. This is just they want you to look at some other examples. Okay, no problem, Idham. All right. So these are some other examples, some other weird examples of fi'l mabni lil majhul. So they say, lahis, observe, ba'd al-af'al al-mudari'ah. So observe some of this fi'l mudari'. Inda bina'iha lil majhul. Inda bina, during building it, when you change the form to majhul. So when you change it to majhul, what will happen to the word? So here you will see some other changes as well. But this is actually related to the spelling part of it. How do you spell the word? For example, the first word, ya'khuzu. Ya'khuzu. Of course, when you change to majhul, it becomes yu'khazu, right? But here, of course, we don't write the hamza on alif, above the alif. You have to change this hamza. This is related to the spelling of hamza. Hamza, it has different ways of writing it. You have hamza above the alif, you have hamza above the waw, hamza above the ya. So in this case, since this is hamza and before the hamza is a dhamma, for spelling wise, you have to change that hamza to this hamza. So we don't change the letter. Hamza is still a hamza, only the way you write the hamza. We don't write the hamza on the alif anymore. It is hamza with a waw. Yu'khazu. Okay, yu'khazu. Now, so this is the fi'l yu'khazu. Ya'khuzu, yu'khazu. Now, take. Ya'khuzu, take. So yu'khazu is taken. Yu'khazu. Now, yu'khazul kitab. The book is taken. Yu'khazu. Yad'u, invite. Call, invite. Yad'u. Change to mabni lil majhul. You want to say is invited or is called. You, and what happened to the ain? Fathah. Yud'a. But of course, when you write this, you will, what happened if you have the waw, if you retain the waw? Yud'aw, right? So it is difficult to read. Is it yud'aw? No. So that is why, in this case, they replace this waw to a suitable letter, which is the alif. This is alif, yeah? This is not ya, because this does not come with the ta, with the nukta, with the dots. So yud'a. Yud'a. Okay, so this is invited. You say yud'a. He was invited. He is invited. Sorry, he is invited. The next word, yarmi. Yarmi means throw, to throw. Yarmi. Throw is yarmi. To shoot is also yarmi. Okay, when you shoot the ball, that you call yarmi. Okay, that is also called yarmi. Now, yarmi, what is the mabni lil majhul? Yurma. 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 But what is weird here? Ma, in the end, you have ya. So how do you read that? Yurmayu? No. That is why they remove this ya. They change it to alif. Yurma, without the two dots. So this is just the spelling part. Okay, Yurma was is thrown. Yurma. Nah. Yu'aliju. Given treatment. Is giving treatment. Yu'aliju. The doctor yu'aliju. At-tabib yu'aliju. You want to make it majhul? So the waw here it remains. It remains with the dhamma. Of course, it is not remain. You have to make sure that the ya comes with the dhamma. So here it is you are, and the second last letter, you put the fathah. So the word is now yu'alaju. So here, this is similar, right? This is similar to the previous example. So no changes here. Yu'alaju is treated. Now, okay, any questions for the topic of mabni lil ma'lum, mabni lil majhul for fi'il mudhari'? All right.